Here.
Welcome to Drawing Hive.
Okay.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome. We have an absolutely packed house tonight. For those of you that have drawn with us frequently, draw with us all the time, you all know what visual arts passage is. For those of you who don't, it's a great, go to the website. It's a great opportunity to up your skills, and it's got some fantastic products on it. So check it out. There we go. Tonight we have a special guest with us. We're drawing Willow, and we have Tyler Jacobson in the house drawing with us tonight. Tyler, thank you so much for being here. Here's reference one. I think Tyler and Ray picked these, or Ray picked them. I'm not sure. They're excellent.
All the references fantastic.
Yeah, the reference.
If you
is
like the
fantastic.
references, I did them. Yeah.
So it must have been Ray.
If you don't like it, it's Tyler's.
And then reference. I forgot I was going to do my squeak my chair to move the slides forward.
Yeah, I'm doing my best.
So
All right.
we're as normal. We're doing three poses, 220 and one 40-minute pose. I threw a few of Tyler's pieces in here that are just astounding. Tyler had a great time looking through the website, grabbing this stuff. You are an amazing artist.
So good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being.
Appreciate it.
But you take this to a whole nother level in my mind. I mean, you're just so good. So thank you for joining us tonight.
Wow.
Thanks.
Some great stuff.
It really means a lot. Appreciate it.
All right.
Ready to draw?
We did it.
Here.
We did. Oh, no.
Oh no, you did it again.
I'm doing my absolute best. I'm doing my absolute best. All right. Yeah, I'm trying.
You're doing
Timmy,
great.
Timmy, I have to tell you, this is endearing. Think of it this way, but I so wanted you to screw that up. So
I thought I did so well, and the whole time I had no confidence. I didn't have words to say. So, and Tyler, you know what? If you just share your screen, I think I'll be able to get it on there. So sorry for that.
I was making a virtual camera now, but
I'm so sorry.
it's been a bit.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm blown away by the.
You're so blown away. You blew himself out of the room.
Literally blown away.
yeah,
Literally.
I'm sorry. I thought that I was going to hide my video. And I hid.
well, you did.
There we go. Now you can hear me, but you
All
can't.
right.
All right. Blown away by the powers of this platform. All right.
Oh wow, this is. I didn't see Charlie. Charlie, welcome, man.
Hey,
Thanks
Hey,
for being
Charlie.
how
here.
you doing?
Cassandra,
Sandra,
Dale, Ray, Tyler,
Yep.
Timmy. Incredible.
John, are you drawing tonight? You're drawing tonight, right?
Nope, I'm not.
Oh, nice.
Good for you, John.
Did you
I'm
mention
not.
Ray?
I am not
You mentioned
moving.
Ray, I'm
I
here.
am not moving my painting off my easel.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
It's only like a 3-inch squared painting.
It
John.
is. It's yeah. See, I'm working really small now, so I can be very quiet in my studio. My wife can't stand all the noise I make.
Tyler, you're an absolute saint for figuring that out. Sorry to.
Well, the resolution's terrible, so give me a sec.
Well, you know, I wasn't going to tell everybody. You know what I was going to do, Tyler? I was just going to tell listeners like that's their problem. Like they did that. It's probably their Wi-Fi thing.
We're doing it live. We're doing it live.
Yeah, we are doing
Gaslighting
live.
with Timmy.
Oh, I'm so good at it, Dale. You got no idea. Wow, this is awesome. What a great time to. I mean, so many great people on the panel tonight. Scott Anderson's showing up. This would be fun. We got a new broadcast tool. We're doing a bit of car shopping with our broadcasting. So glad you can all join us. Dale, it's good to have you back. What have you been working on? What have you been up to?
Working on a a magazine cover, full page, 4 spots.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can you say for whom?
Yeah, I've got a regular monthly gig with Boston Magazine. They've been a client for literally for 20 years, and this is it's the same weeks every month, which is nice. So it's a weirdly regular thing for a freelancer to do. So,
That's super cool.
yeah, it's cool.
Did they give you a lot of freedom because they know you so well, or not so much?
Not really. Well, yes, they're great.
Not that they're not great, but I mean, I was just curious.
They're wonderful.
That
No,
much
they're great. I've been working with the art director for a long time, and he likes what I did years and years and years ago, and kind of wants me to do that sort of thing, and I'm happy to do that, and at the same time, kind of slowly help him see the evolution of that style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it's great, it's a regular gig. It's always fun material, and the fun challenge for me is to make it's one of those glossy magazines that caters to well, not caters to, but their main advertisers. And this is, for anybody who wants to be an illustrator out there, an editorial illustrator, find in the nearest city, find the magazine with all of the real estate, dentist, plastic surgeon, and doctor ads. They've got a lot of money.
Oh.
They're going to stay in business. They're doing local journalism, so it's a reliable client to develop. Put it that way.
That's good advice.
Geez, like 2 minutes in and I'm dropping advice.
Oh,
I didn't intend that.
you're ready. You're ready with all the information for everybody.
No, I was just Tyler's here. I was just going to listen and
once, Dale. Dale
What do you
didn't
guys
talk about sports or on lawnmowers. He actually gave actual advice. It's amazing.
Oh, I want to know. So there was a Polymarket feature, like widget, for this platform.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Polymarket. It's like what do you call it? It's betting. It's just like
investing.
Online betting. Yeah.
Okay.
If you're Dale, it's investing. It's like it's Dale's. Dale, is that your 401k?
Yeah. Well, it's my kids.
My
kids.
Yeah. But Timmy's rigging a Polymarket bet on how many theme songs plays will get done. And I'm like, and now I'm like looking on the YouTube stream to be like, did I like accidentally broadcast a Polymarket widget on our live stream? I hope not. I know Tyler's still getting his gear ready. Ray, can you tell us a little bit about what you've been up to, and when are we getting a return of LiveBrush ever? Is that
LiveBrush is returning? It's in the process of returning.
Yeah.
And the returning process will take as long. It's like we are like that one video game. Like we're like Grand Theft Auto 6. We'll be back when we're ready.
Are you like Mist?
Mist. Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Mist.
Great.
No, but yeah, I've been busy. I been working on a lot of illustration stuff and trying to finish up a painting.
Yeah. What kind of painting?
Yeah. Gallery painting.
Yeah.
Still life. Yeah. So that's been driving me to the brink of madness. So you folks know what that's like. But I'll get there. I'm not like John, Dale, and Cassandra. Like I struggle with every painting I do. So
I don't know what you're talking about.
and cry at least 4 times. In both in real life and in my dreams.
I feel like I struggle way more than you, Ray.
Yeah. I doubt that. You don't have the scars. You sound too chipper.
That's the defense mechanism.
It is. It is. And it's not working really well for me. So I'll be right back, gang. Hold on one second. I'm just going to hop out for a second.
I thought he was, for a second, I thought Ray was taking us to a commercial break.
Yeah, right?
So summer, anybody doing anything fun to finish out the summer here? I feel like it's quickly evaporating on us.
Oh, yeah. We're about to head out to go stay with some family on the lake.
That's cool. Look, I didn't. How about you, Timmy? Has there been anything other than baby?
A lot of baby time. That's
Yeah.
that is pretty much all of it. You know what I mean? I
That's
mean,
what
it's
this
great.
time
Though.
is.
Yeah. But it is nice because we've got a baby that sleeps really well.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's a dream.
Yeah. Everybody that told me to get to sleep while I could can go and themselves.
No, you can just feel lucky that you
Yeah.
get the sleep because I
No.
definitely did not.
No.
Well, you know what the trade-off
You know what?
is?
I also
think,
didn't give you that line.
you know what I think is just easier than what everybody told me.
Oh wow, this is awesome. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I love this.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a total villain parent arc right now. I just,
You're just a pot stirrer.
I think that everybody just like hyped this up way too much into being difficult.
It's easy.
Yeah,
It's so easy.
Dale, my favorite thing, I've been telling people it's like having 4 dogs. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
4 dogs.
Super easy. Yeah.
4 dogs, 50 cats. You
Yeah.
know, that's the math basically.
Good
Yeah,
for
no,
you.
it's been great. I've been getting outside quite a bit. Yeah.
Do you mean by getting outside, you mean running from the house when you hear the baby crying or
Baby never cries. It's great, man.
this?
No, the baby does cry, but only on schedule, you know?
That's good.
I know how much this upsets people. Somebody told me recently, they were like, you can't talk about how easy your baby is. Like, it upsets people.
Well, the thing is,
No, I just want you to make sure that you know that you're blessed and lucky. That's what I want you to know.
But
I don't know. I think I just played my cards right. I don't know. I think I had a good hand and I played them right.
You're doing it right. You're doing it right. Timmy, there's a trade-off.
Yeah.
Everything you're being spared right now
Yeah.
is going to come to sit right in your lap in the teenage years.
Yeah, that just sounds like somebody doubling down on being wrong.
Hard.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
had
my wife's a reading interventionist teacher. Yeah, we're set, man. We're good.
This
I got a
is
grade
awesome.
school teacher.
Oh,
like,
I love this.
We're set, man. Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
We can
I
do a
love
drawing Hive check-in in like 15 years. It'll be good.
Could you please just say what could possibly go wrong?
Nothing can go wrong, Dale.
Oh, this is awesome.
It is funny though. Yeah, no. So I don't want to bore people with this. One of the questions I was thinking about this week actually was because there are some questions in the chat that I'm definitely, trust me, everybody, I see these questions and we're going to tackle them. One of the questions I wanted to ask people on the panel, and Tyler, by the way, if you just share your screen, I think I can get it in here just as a video. So like, just do like a classic screen share. And we will get you set up. But one of the things I was thinking about recently was clothing in the studio, right? Like what you guys wear in your studio to be comfortable, but like also not just get it messy and destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to be thoughtful about that?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Cassandra, you sound like the most passionate about that problem.
Oh, because I'm a mess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I live in overalls. I have like 5 or 6 pairs, and it's just which overalls am I wearing?
Yeah.
Because like I will just the other day I wore a shirt that I was like, I'm gonna be fine. I'm not gonna get it on me. And then somehow I found it on my waist, and later I was walking around, I was like, I don't even know how that pink got there.
Wow. So has anybody stepped into the territory of scrubs? You guys ever considered scrubs?
No, I've got a onesie, and
yeah,
that's about it, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody said Dolly said you should paint in the nude. Georgia O'Keeffe actually did. She
Did
like
she?
she hated visitors because she just preferred to paint nude.
I feel like that wouldn't even bother her.
Well,
She
yeah,
ever-
she was just more of like she just didn't want visitors. I don't think that changed whether or not she put clothes on, but
Yeah.
The reason I ask about scrubs, because Dale, you'll like this. My mom brought over a bunch of stuff for our big thing with our kid was like, please don't buy us like kid clothing. There's like too much kid clothing already. Just bring us like old kid clothing. And so my mom got like, so like all my kids like decked out in like 90s kid clothing, right? It's awesome. But she was like, hey, here's your dad's scrubs from when you were born.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right. So I tried out wearing scrubs. Scrubs
Yeah.
are awesome. Scrubs are like the most comfortable clothing ever.
mm-hmm.
This is
Yeah.
This is I cannot wait for the rest of your parenting arc. I'm
Okay.
front seat.
Okay. Yeah. No, you could be there for it, Dale.
When
but
soccer starts, it's like, why is that kid's dad in scrubs? Are you a surgeon?
no, well, you know what's funny? I've
No,
already
I
been
just like it.
no, Dale. I've already been confronted about it. I wore a scrub top to the gym, and
Oh my god, that is awesome.
yeah, and some guy that I see there quite often was like, I didn't know you were Timmy. I didn't know you worked in medicine. And I said, oh, I don't. These are my dad's. And he goes, oh, what did your dad do? He didn't either.
You know what though? There was a
Pretty
minute.
funny.
Was it the 80s or the 90s? There was a minute there when scrubs were like a thing that people wore. And I remember I had some scrubs and I tried it and it was just like, this is just not right. It was the wrong side of I was on the wrong side of 80s pop culture to do that. You know what I mean? That was more like new wave.
Didn't go with the hair.
Well, it didn't like it wasn't metal, it wasn't metal at all, put it that way.
Yeah. Everybody, the questions for Tyler, I'm saving them. We're going to ask them, but I just want to make sure that they're all set up by the time we do that. If you do have any questions for anybody else on the stream, please let me know and I will answer them. I'm reading through the questions right now. And Ray is actually helping Tyler, so I don't want to ask him any questions either. You guys are asking the busy boys right now.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Cool.
I feel like Timmy's. I feel like Timmy. I feel like maybe you're working on your car at the same time we're doing this. Like we have 80% of you, 60% of you.
I'm doing my best, Dale.
Are you troubleshooting while we're troubleshooting?
Yeah. Here we go.
What's going on?
Yeah, we are.
All right.
All right. Check it out. It's happening. We're doing it.
We tried to get NASA involved in this, but we were working on stuff.
Yeah.
So you get to see me.
All right, here we go.
My campus.
It's happening. Tyler, you're working. It's going.
Yeah, we did it.
We did it. We did it. We landed it.
Teamwork.
Timmy, why don't you
Dreamwork.
just suggest that from the beginning? We were totally ignoring Timmy, like, no, we got this. I got this.
I did a number of private chats, and I was like, guys, I really think if you share the screen.
I think I saw that
we got
message
this.
about 4 times.
Yeah. No.
We went into the code. We just
right.
did it all.
All right. Cool. All right. Tyler, when you're working traditionally, what is a typical material that you use? Somebody was asking that earlier.
Oh, I almost all in oil, but occasionally I will do a piece like almost entirely in acrylic, and then I will like polish some edges or like soften some areas with oil. So it just depends, but most of the time it's like an oil painting.
Nice. And Ray, boy, the questions have been stacking up. This is great. When you're doing your black and white on your underpaintings, do you do a glaze on top? How does that work exactly? This is from Ken.
Yeah. So what I'll do is, I'll do an underpainting in some sort of monochromatic color, and then I will do a color layer, and where I'll make a new layer where I just put the layer to color,
Mhm.
like the blending layer, and then I'll just show you really fast, and then go over the area, and it will just change the color instead of the value, and it allows me to tint like a base color in there, and then I could make any color, other subtle color shifts with an adjustment layer, a color balance adjustment layer, and then after that, those act as glazes, and then it'll kind of represent kind of like the rough colors, and then I'll just color pick and adjust from there and paint it opaquely on top of the underpainting, and it goes pretty fast. Hope that answered the question.
I think it did. I think it did. Yeah, no. So, Dale, you don't wear a jumpsuit when you're in the studio?
Yeah, sure I do. Of course I do.
Yeah.
Everybody does. All of us.
I've seen it. I've
artists
seen it.
do that. And yeah, I have an Evil Knievel suit.
Fantastic.
I'm in one right now. So.
Yeah,
That's why I do this for a living.
Yeah, Tyler and Ray are wearing jumpsuits and they're working digitally.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Screen glare and blue light.
Yeah, it's a real problem.
Do you guys ever wear the blue light glasses?
No, because then I can't see what colors
Yeah.
I'm using.
The color's weird. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be crazy. Do you calibrate your monitors quite often?
I don't. In fact, I think I'm in a bad spot now with my monitor where I need to get one of those calibration machines because I just had a publication come out and like all of the pieces were really dark, like
Oh man.
Oh whoa.
upsettingly dark, and I'm like, oh, this might be on my end, but I don't know. It might be on their end. They said they were gonna like proof them with me, and then they didn't. So.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, there's also like just so many stages of the pipeline where it's like all it takes is one person to have a bad monitor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I can't know what they see in there. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I have that's a very common problem with I have with my students. The values are something's either way too dark or way too light. You know, like an entire piece. And I finally realized it was a lot of them work on their iPads in the dark. That's not really cool.
No, it's not.
No.
Yeah, I can see how that would totally mess everything up.
Yeah, but breaking them of that habit is really, really hard.
Yeah. I used to shoot for like Wrangler denim.
Oh, cool.
Remember we did this shoot. I was the second camera on it, and the art director from this ad agency was there, and they just kept saying the images were way too dark. Meanwhile, they were looking at the monitor with sunglasses on.
Oh my God. Oh,
yeah,
my God.
indoor. They were indoor sunglass people, and it was the worst. And then after they were told that, they said that they were aware and that it was still too dark and refused to acknowledge how stupid what they had done was.
Yeah.
They just tried to play it off like they knew, you know? And it was
No. Yeah. We always do that. We always wear sunglasses.
Yeah. No, so I always think about that. I've colored things before for a project on like a monitor where like oh, this was a nightmare. I spent like 3 hours coloring something on a monitor that was set. It was a color monitor, but the stupid Apple setting had like adjusted for like warm tones.
Oh no.
At night. And so like I had spent like 3 hours coloring, and then you're just like, oh no, this thing to adjust to my eyes to keep me healthy has actually hurt me.
True tone was on.
Yeah, the True Tone thing. Oh, what a nightmare.
God, yeah.
You gotta be careful. Yeah, if you're working digitally, True Tone's a nightmare.
It messed me up. Yep.
Has it?
An illustration. Oh yeah. It messed up an illustration for me. I was doing on my iPad.
Yeah.
And I was like, this looks good. Oh, look, True Tone's on. That's weird. When did I turn on? And then it was just like this orange mess.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
An illustration. Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
So it was like you were wearing blue light glasses.
Yeah, it's like a weird. Yeah, it is. Yeah, exactly that. So it's a nightmare.
Um,
The
Tyler,
whole
yeah,
color calibration is such a rabbit hole though, because you can really drive yourself crazy with that, especially because like you're saying to me, you don't know what someone else is looking at it on,
Yeah.
and it just, I don't know, I feel like you can go nuts with it. I mean, I've known people who have really lost it trying to color calibrate things correctly.
yeah.
It never ends.
Charlie and Timmy, have you guys like in the studios that you worked in? Did they have like reference monitors, like those
Yes.
specialized ones? Yeah, those are
Yeah,
crazy. They're like what, like 20 grand or something like that, right?
yeah, they're super expensive. Those are great. But then even like you'll get arguments between two people who have those, and I had one cinematographer tell me that at the end of the day, the thing that he based it on, because he got kind of burnt out on all of that, was an iPhone, not on the like nighttime
Yeah.
setting. But he was like, he felt like the one thing he could look at was an iPhone, and he could generally tell what his images that he was photographing were going to look like, which was kind of amazing to me. That of all things,
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, when people say like there's a joke where it's like somebody will be like at like a mechanic shop, like at a tire shop, and like Interstellar's playing like on a screen set up on top of like the file cabinet, you know?
Yeah.
And the photo will say like the meme will be like watching it the way Christopher Nolan intended.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
like
yeah.
and like which is, you know, and but the true meaning of like when like the way a director intended, I think is like they have to color these things for a final output. And so it's like they probably did have like, this is where I want it to be perfect, right?
Yeah.
And then that's everything's built around that. This is the place where I want it to be perfect. Everything else is going to be like secondary or tertiary to that.
That's the case for sound.
Totally.
Sound design is totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
it's
know
funny,
the
you know,
iPhones are
like how it's gonna be
calibrated
compressed.
I know the iPhones are calibrated for DCI P3, which is the same things that they have. P3 is the same as movie theaters, so that would make sense.
Oh, no
that,
kidding.
like a director would want that.
Huh.
Like can look at an iPhone.
What's funny, you know, when we were, it's similar to music. You know, when we would record in a, I mean, nobody does this anymore, but you know, recording on a $2 million board, and you know, spending all sorts of money. We'd spend all weekend getting a mix, and then you know the real test is you go out to your car, you put it on a disc, put it out, go out to your car to your crappy stereo, and if it sounds good there, you know, sounds good. So that's interesting that the phone is kind of the visual equivalent of throwing it in your car stereo.
Yeah,
Right?
it's where most people are going to experience it, right?
Yeah, it really is. It really is. Like, did you guys see the Odyssey?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
I saw it in IMAX the way you're supposed to see it,
Yeah. me too.
and it's awesome, but it's
Yeah.
super blurry.
Oh, really?
Super blurry, and the reason is those
You
IMAX
see it 70,
cameras-
was it 70 millimeter too?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And
Wasn't
they're
some
just
of that fake IMAX stuff? You know what I'm talking about?
no, not the fake.
Yeah,
Come
were
on,
you in
Timmy.
were you in that fake IMAX?
Well, some of
No,
them, yeah,
no
they
way,
say
man.
sometimes they say it's IMAX. It's not really IMAX.
No, that's
Yeah.
true.
They're-
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Okay, sorry.
they're all
Sorry to
over the
interrupt.
state.
No, but I guess it's
Sorry,
super hard to consistently pull focus on those IMAX cameras. So,
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny. It was great. You
That's
know, I mean,
interesting.
I
I like
enjoyed it.
blur. I like a little blur. I also
not
saw
when
it.
it's not
Yeah.
when it's not when you're focused on a face and the thing just behind the person is
I don't
what's in
know.
focus.
This
You
is
know what I
this
mean?
is this would be my thing is if you go like 1970 or earlier, like Nat Geo, most covers preceding 1970, you would say
blurry.
that is out of focus.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get
Yeah,
what
but
you're saying.
you aren't watching it for like 3 hours, all
Yeah.
you know, in 24 frames a second. That would drive me
Alright.
crazy, Dale. I might
Yeah.
Would you rebel?
I don't know.
You'd throw
I
it- you'd
saw
throw a
well, I saw the shooter, you know,
Yeah.
with our new patron saint or of acting in my new state of Massachusetts, and there was a whole scene where it was out of focus, a whole scene, and Danny Glover in the shooter. It's Danny Glover and Mark Wahlberg, but like Danny Glover is
Oh, that's the
wearing.
patron. I was thinking, who the hell is the patron saint of
Oh,
Massachusetts?
yeah.
No, he's
Patron saint of
not.
acting.
He's
That
not.
guy's
Say
a
hello to
fake.
your mother. I always
He's a
get that
fake
out now.
Bostonian.
He's the worst. Okay, Dale.
He
This is
owns a burger chain.
he's the
What
worst. He's
burger
the
chain
worst
do
guy
you-
His
how
ever.
many of them do
brother
you own?
runs the
He
burger chain.
sucks. Yeah, he sucks.
His I could
All
tell you
right.
some stories.
Yeah,
but anyway.
Dale, I'm gonna send you a list of Boston people, and I want you to rate them. But
Oh my god. Oh my
I-
god.
because we have Tyler here, I'm gonna ask Tyler a couple questions.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Dear
you
Before
rate your
we-
favorite Boston. Yeah.
Yeah, but Dale, I'm gonna send you the list. It it starts with Dave Portnoy and it goes down from there.
Oh my god.
Tyler, I was curious though, because we often, we have people on here quite a bit that like recurring guests. How do you typically start an image? Like I'm just curious, like, is there anything that you feel like you do differently from like a traditional way of starting a portrait or something?
Oh, like for portrait, I'm just looking for big
Yeah.
shapes. Like that's
Yeah.
I tend to start that way.
Classic.
Like, and then I just
Yeah.
refine those big shapes until
Mhm.
the face starts to appear.
Mhm.
That's almost always how I do it. But like if it's an illustration, like I can even show you. Here, I'll just turn this off. I can show you how my illustrations start. They're almost always like I get the frame in, and then I'm like, okay, so we got this guy here, like maybe he's doing this thing, and
Yeah.
like this is almost always how they start.
Yeah.
Until I'm like, that wasn't good, so I turn it off and I start another one, and I do it again, and I do it again, and I do it again until I get something that works. But it's like scribbles until,
Yeah.
because I want all this energy in my illustrations, and so I really lean into like all this energetic scribbles and shapes, and even if the shape isn't, doesn't have anything to do with the art description, it's just like, oh, that's a cool shape that I want to keep in the illustration at the end. So I'll kind of I'll like bend the art description to that shape.
Someone had asked, like, they were curious about your insights on getting to design new material versus painting something that's like an existing content for like Magic the Gathering. They specifically mentioned I'm going to butcher this, Whatley.
Whatley, yeah.
Yeah.
That was it. You did it right. Exactly.
Nailed it.
Nice
Nailed
job,
it.
Timmy.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Should I repeat the
Timmy wants
question?
wants to
I
know
was gonna
the-
say that was a great question, right?
I crushed it, but I want to
We
know
were just
the
so
answer.
blown away that you did it right.
Yeah. Did we lose Tyler? Oh, he muted himself.
No,
Oh.
everything
Okay.
just keeps
I unmuted
cutting
you.
off.
Tyler, now
Can you
you
hear
can
me?
answer the question. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is going to
so-
be the way Timmy conducts the dinner conversations, like at family time. Now
Your
you can
turn.
answer the question.
Yeah.
But here's
You're now
okay. I have a
unmuted.
question back at you. What is the question?
Okay. So how do you
Tyler, just say whatever you want. Don't pay
guys,
attention to this
I
question.
nailed the character's name.
We're all recovering.
Yeah, like I guess they're asking like the difference between something that you design that's like a totally new IP versus something that's existing. How do you approach that, especially I guess in the world of Magic the Gathering, like on that topic?
Oh, I see. Yeah, because in the context of that, like Whatley specifically was a new character in a new setting for Magic, so we weren't returning to a previous setting. So that, I mean, I approach that a lot with like, oh man, like huge image reference boards that are kind of exploring, like particularly for that set and that character. It was like Mesoamerican inspired, so just tons and tons of like cultural reference and designs, and I think we had folders upon folders of old like Central American architecture and the pyramids and those kinds of things, like motifing, clothing examples. So all of those things kind of come together to for me anyways, to like build a new looking culture from that, but it's like inspired by the older one, the real world one. So I mean, I just kind of approach those from a standpoint of like, let's take this real world example and try to, I guess the best way to do it is like magicify it. Like, how do we make it look fantasy, and not, so obviously this is just the real world with magic splattered on top of it. So there's a lot of like culture building, and you don't want just regular in world real world stuff when it comes to armor and weapons and motifing. So you want those to feel like they're from a real culture from somewhere else, and that's kind of a lot of stuff that we double down on and try to design. I think that's where our heaviest lift is like, how do we build new armor for a character that doesn't look like real world medieval armor or something like that, if that makes sense.
That must be really difficult. What are some of the, how do you, I know every instance is different, but how do you go about doing that?
The way I approach it is, armor itself. Like, let's just talk about armor, because let's talk about armor and weapons, because I mean, you can talk about clothing, you can talk about architecture, but the thing I tend to focus on is armor and weapons. And the way I approach it is, armor and weapons all have sort of like a biomechanical constraint. They're worn by humans or human-like creatures, and so I look at real armor and real weapons and how they function and why they functioned, and then I take those same exact things and then like apply it to the narrative of the world that we're building. So Ixalan's a good example. Like, they have, they're like a Mesoamerican like culture, so they don't have industrialized manufacturing, and so we were like, okay, maybe they would build their armor and weapons in a similar fashion to how armor and weapons were built in Japan. And that was kind of our beginning. We didn't want Japanese armor, but we wanted that same sort of construction technique of tying pieces of metal together with ropes, and that kind of became the overall aesthetic. But we skinned all of that with Mesoamerican designs. So if you kind of zoom back out on top of all of it, it's essentially, let's take like the functionality of real armor and weapons, but let's skin the whole thing with a different culture and then with a different design motif, and then you get something that looks new, if that makes sense, or it looks original at the very least.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so every decision is basically informed, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, with my personal taste level, like I can see when like an armor design has skipped those steps, and they're not thinking about like functionality or authenticity to how something would operate. To me, like, I see it right away. Like, they didn't think about how armor actually operates, and then I get, it's like fourth wall breaking for me, where I want there to be a little bit of like functionality. I want someone to see a weapon or armor and be like, oh, that looks like it could function.
So are there any movies or anything that a lot of people would recognize that that fails in the way you just described?
Oh my gosh, like all of it. That's
Hi.
the hard part. It's so often there's a couple ones that do it great, if I could point that out. I mean, I
Like
think
Braveheart, right? You've always liked Braveheart's armor design.
Ah,
yeah. They do one of my favorite things
they're
they do
famous
in
for
that,
that.
which has been used forever, is in Braveheart they use knitted wool for chainmail. So like, it's a very common movie thing for decades, of taking like really thick knitted wool and just spray painting it silver, and at 35 millimeter film that looks good enough. And they do that a lot in Braveheart. I always hate that. That's one way.
It's kind of hard to, but once you pointed out to me the first time you pointed out, it's hard to not. I can't unsee it now.
Eric, have you guys seen the clip of Eric Bana's helmet in Troy?
No.
Oh yeah, where he like bends it and then like puts it on his head.
It's just like rubber. Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
It's hilarious. It like, like the sideburns of a helmet, like of a
Yeah.
yeah. They just are like floppy.
So
Oh my
this is
God.
why I love. Have you seen it's an '80s movie called Excalibur?
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, they made like aluminum armor in that. So the armor is like not correct, to the period, but whatever. It looks super good because it's actually metal, and it like flops around and gets dirty, and it's actual, like has a tactileness that's not like spray painted plastic. I think that one's like a standout for really good armor.
Huh.
And it's a
Well,
sweet Bob Peep
so I could be
poster.
wrong, but one of the things I really liked about Black Panther was that it seemed like, the well, I don't know if there was armor per se, but the all of the clothing seemed to mean something. It wasn't just sort of decorative.
It felt grounded in like culture.
Yeah,
That's a much more articulate way of putting what I
Yeah.
was trying to say. Thank you, Cassandra.
Kind of
I
like
think they
this.
You
went
were
to
there.
great.
I heard it.
I think they went to great lengths to make sure that that armor in Black Panther felt like culturally authentic.
Yeah.
You guys like that?
Yeah, it's just that it was trying
Exactly
to
how a
illustrate
bronze
that
helmet would go on.
Hector's character was so strong that he was able to
Bend it.
bend
It's just a
bronze
softer
helmets.
metal,
Yeah,
It is a softer metal. That's pretty interesting. And that's pretty interesting.
Lord of the Rings too. Like they
man.
Sorry,
had a
I
lot of
just-
artisans on that.
Yeah, they did a
Yeah.
great job. Like I think their armor stuff was really top notch. It was like rubbery in certain areas, but I think most of the time it was really good.
In Troy?
No, Lord of the
Lord of
Rings.
the Rings.
Oh yeah, okay, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What is the argument for rubbery? It's just, I mean, it just seems
Move.
Just easier to wear for the actors.
It's like
Yeah. Yeah, and then meanwhile, the actors are like, I'm gonna method act and make everything a living hell for everyone around me. They're like,
They
well,
should
we
wear,
made your
like,
helmet.
full-plate armor.
We made your helmet rubber so you'd feel more comfortable, but I guess now you are gonna act like you're Lincoln. Lincoln's wearing a helmet in this scenario.
Lincoln's rubber armor.
Yeah, well, he's got that rubber. They gave him a rubber top hat. Just
That's a good idea. Lincoln did wear a rubber top hat.
Yeah, a lot of people know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. That's one of my ideas, Dale.
Yeah, the Emancipation Proclamation was done in a rubber top hat.
Yeah.
If he was wearing that rubber top hat in the theater, things might have worked out differently. Put it that way.
It bounced
Wow.
right off.
Nice.
That's
Dale.
Right.
And just like that, you put a bow on it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Someone had asked, does Magic ever provide the reference for any of your projects?
Oh yeah, they have these huge world guides that they spend quite a lot of time developing. They
What
do
does a
these
world guide
concept-
look like?
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
it's huge. It's this sometimes like 400-page document that has literally
Yeah.
everything about the world, all the landscapes, all the environments, biomes, architecture, armor, weapons, cultures, motifs. Everything is developed in that, and they do these big concept pushes with a bunch of artists in order to develop those things.
So like a
Do you need to
style
read
guide
that
to
all?
maintain?
Well, it's a big style guide, and I don't read it all. I just usually when you get an art description, it kind of points out the pages in which
Oh.
they're referencing.
Mhm.
So I tend to I'll flip through the entire guide just to get a feel for the whole world, and then I will tend to go right to the pages that they tell me about.
Do you
I
ever get
read every.
pushback?
I do my homework. I read every single page. Always.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you're Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You said
nothing
that
like-
just for the one person from Magic the Gathering listening.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
No, it has. They actually tell.
yeah,
us,
I read
like,
them
in the
too.
Thing like, yeah.
Good save there.
But in our emails, they say you don't have to read the whole thing.
Yeah,
You know.
Don't worry.
'cause nobody wants a 400-page book dropped on their lap and say, "Hey, we need a sketch in a couple weeks."
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry, go ahead, Cassandra.
Oh, I was just going to ask, like, we were asking Ray his estimate of how many cards he's done. How many cards have you done? That are out? I know that there's a bunch that aren't necessarily out. possibly.
Yeah, I think I'm up to 180-ish.
Oh my
Wow.
god, that's a whole
Wow.
I don't know how
deck.
you have you. I don't know how you haven't cracked 200 though.
It's my goal. I'm really trying to get to 200, but it's been difficult lately.
Who do you think has the most?
There's an artist named Kev Walker who I think has over 400, but he's been doing it since the 90s.
Yeah, but you're kind of on his heels. I mean, you're a young man.
Trying to catch him.
Yeah.
Kev's a legend, so he's I don't know. I wouldn't want to catch him. I want him to keep going.
You guys heard it here first. Tyler confronted and said,
I'm coming for Kev Walker.
Nice.
I'm coming for you.
So how many of those are digital opposed to traditional?
For me, most of my magic is, I'd say 160 of them are digital. Majority of my production career has been digital.
Do you shoot reference for your work too? Do you this incredible detail in your work that I've seen? Is it you also shoot reference?
It depends. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I will use digital, like 3D models and light those. I make up a lot of stuff that I like. If I can't get the reference to work correctly, I'll make something up. So it's kind of a combination. But if it's like a really complicated lighting scenario, I'll tend to create digital reference using something like DAZ and then like Blender for lighting, or sometimes even just DAZ for lighting. There have been some jobs where I've hired a model. It's just like a mixed bag. I feel like I don't have like a particular methodology. I roll with the punches.
Yeah.
Everybody, I just want to remind you, this is we got off to a rocky start because this is a new platform. It's exciting. Just call it rocky is not accurate. It was great. But I want to remind you, please draw along with us. We are ending our first pose. It was a long one because I had to catch my breath from the start of this. So we are moving on to the second image. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, we're drawing live from reference that's on the website. I just dropped it in the chat on YouTube. Please join our Discord, share the art. We're going to look at it at the end of the episode. I'm really excited to see all of the art. Please post your art now. If you're already on there and you're moving on to the second one. And if you're watching us on YouTube, it pains me to say this, but give us a like. There's a bunch of people watching right now and like nobody's giving us a like. Like why? Why are you guys not giving us a like?
Okay.
Is it because I have to grovel? Is it because I have to grovel?
I've watched more YouTube than I should, and I've never heard anybody say, "Why aren't you giving me a like?"
I mean, it's just,
oh man,
it's just
the shame. Oh, the shame.
Yeah, and you know what's even more pathetic, Dale, is
not much.
No, but you know what? No, is I'm gonna get like 2 likes out of doing that.
You know what? I'm gonna get on there and like.
You know what I mean?
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna get on there right now and like it.
Okay, thanks. Make sure that it echoes really loud when you get on there. Make sure that it picks up your video. Yeah. We have 3 likes. But,
so Tim, we're moving on. We move on to a new one. Is that what you're saying?
You can totally ignore that, Tyler. You do your thing. The panelists do it. No, the panelists do whatever they want.
Yeah, Tyler, totally move on.
Delete the file live.
Watch us.
Yeah.
Watch us do that. Not really.
Yeah. You got to delete the file live, and then
So I do have an idea of telling Timmy for an episode where I think we should all agree on some cheap materials, and we'll roll a dice, and everybody, like you all drawing at home and here, we all will like agree upon like the set materials, and we have to stick to the poses and the times and use the materials that come up on the dice.
I like that.
Ooh, I like this. Like Crayolas or
yeah. Exactly. Like pen, big pen,
Cassandra, the only thing that's gonna help the room noise problem for our new broadcast is dice.
Oh man, can you imagine painting with dice? That'd be
It'll be
incredible.
great.
Yeah, I would love that if I added that to my list of things to do tonight. Is I have to roll dice. No, I'll
That's
do it.
what
Yeah, that
we're
is a
doing it
fun
tonight.
concept. It is a yeah. We should do it, especially because I think that we've found our place. I think that this is our new home. John's been extra quiet, and I know it's because of his squeaky chair.
Timmy, you're behind. I saw.
Timmy, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay,
yeah.
because I tried to talk earlier and I got no response, so I figured nobody could hear me. So
Yeah, no, you're
I
good.
just
You're
turned
good.
my mic off.
People are excited to have you back. Yeah.
Timmy,
No,
we're
so-
up in the 30s now, man.
Oh, we're past that.
Oh, you said 3, so I thought.
Oh, you're talking about likes. I was like, a lot more than 30 people are watching. But yeah, no, I'm delayed. I just went and saw that it was whatever. We don't need to get into the weeds. Too behind the scenes, you know. With me and Dale,
following you, trying to follow you in, trying to make sure you're not going under. That's all.
Dale, I slept 3 hours last night.
Why?
I know, because I've got a baby that sleeps well. It doesn't make any
actually,
sense.
that's pretty sweet sleeping.
It's lies. You guys, he's just lying.
No, my baby, it sleeps like a baby. That phrase makes no sense. What's up with that?
No, the joke is, he gets up.
Is it?
I think it should be switched to like sleeps like a dad because, my husband, he can just fall asleep.
Oh.
Just like, I'm gonna go to sleep. And he's asleep.
Nice.
And I'm so jealous of that ability he has. He's a great ability for that.
I've run into people who can do that, and I'm like, I don't even get it. You don't toss and turn for 4 hours and then
and think about everything that you said.
So, quick question, Charlie, are you also using grabby markers now?
I am now. Yes.
Oh my gosh!
I got some a couple of weeks
Holy
ago.
moly! Somebody just
And
asked
then-
what markers are Cassandra and Charlie using, and now I'm like, oh my god, has there been an episode where we don't talk about grabby markers?
Or we don't talk about code Cassandra 15.
Well, now there's a GRIAC. Well, is there Charlie 15?
Yeah, not quite.
Yeah.
Not quite yet. We're working towards it. But I used them in a real job this last week.
Oh, no way. How'd it go?
Well, they were kind of like a base underpainting that I then digitally worked with, but I really like them. I think there's something kind of weird that happens with the marks that I wanted to take into a digital piece. So yeah, it was cool. I was very excited. It justified me buying both the 40 and the 60 set or whatever they are. I was like,
yeah, it's kind of addictive.
Suddenly I needed both.
Have either of you worked with miniature paint before?
No.
To me, I've done some miniature stuff, and to me, whatever acrylic is in those markers is very similar to miniature paint.
Miniature?
Like
Is it like for miniatures, like miniature, like models?
Yeah, like war game miniatures, like little like Warhammer 40K, or like just little. There's like particular acrylics that are specifically made for miniature paints that all tend to have a particular like matte finish, and they have really good coverage and etc. But they're like designed for minis. And I've noticed that the markers that I have, like these ones, and I have the enemy ones and the Sharpie ones, they all feel like acrylic paint that you'd use for miniatures.
Oh, that's
Give
fun.
those a try too.
Check that out.
I was thinking about, do you all know Robert Cunningham, the illustrator? Did a lot of, I think it's Robert.
No, I've never heard of one of my favorite illustrators of all time.
Okay. I don't know, like what the content. Yeah, I was thinking. I always loved his work so much. I was wondering if like a tool like this, at least for myself and trying to do sports things, if there might be some way to kind of capture some of what he did. He had such like really flat colors, but they didn't feel. They still had a lot of energy to them. I just love his work. So
yeah,
I was wondering if these might help create some of that.
Well, John could probably tell us whether or not he used grabby markers.
Yeah, I don't think he used graphic markers. Probably not.
No.
No.
Just plain old acrylics.
Not sure. I think he used oils too in certain things.
Really?
He's a really great painter.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, I love. Man, there's his work that I can look at every day.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I love his golf stuff and his is it one it's his track and field pieces
Yeah.
are amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His boats.
There's some for the Dallas Cowboys that he did during their training camp, and they're just like they're so good. They're so simple, but they capture everything perfectly. But they just look like they were done with like 10 brush strokes. They're so good.
So they make it look easy.
Makes it look easy, and I know I'm sure it wasn't, but it sure looks that way.
Yeah, the it's just like it's just a bunch of flat shapes. And you're looking at it, you're like, it's just a bunch of flat shapes. Why is this so unattainable? As I'm looking?
Yeah.
Why do I feel like
Yeah,
so little?
yeah. I think that I'm like I try to do it and it doesn't work at all when I do it,
Yeah,
but then
yeah.
when he does it, it's like
That's
Perfect.
always tough.
He made it look easy, and maybe it was easy for him.
yeah.
Oh man, that's even worse to think about. You know, right? It's like your favorite. You just love to like as an artist. At least nowadays, I like to think that like my heroes are just like they struggle just like me. Even though they may look easy, but then now John just threw a wrench in the whole thing.
And you're
It's
like,
like, it
maybe
was
they're just
probably
always
easy.
awesome.
Yeah, it looked easy. Maybe it was just easy for him.
Have you guys
Thanks for
ever
that,
seen?
John.
There's a movie called. Have you ever seen a movie? It's a Japanese film called Ping Pong.
Mm-mm.
No.
It's this really. It's a movie about ping pong, right? It's about these two ping pong kids who play ping pong. But the whole movie is like this essay on people who have a sort of natural ability to be good at something, and then people who have to like work really hard to become very good at something. And like these two characters are friends, but they play ping pong against each other. They compete against each other, and it's this really great sort of examination of someone who can do something what seems to be effortlessly, and then someone who has to train really hard to get that same effect. And I don't know if you ever get a chance, check it out. It's a really good, great film.
Yeah, that's
Tyler, I have
Yeah.
a good story. It's a couple of you heard me talk about it a little bit, but had the opportunity, the illustrator John Kyer, who I think was just one of the greatest artists that ever walked the planet. I just think he's an incredible artist, whether he's illustrating or painting or sculpting. And I was around him quite a bit, but I'd never watched him like. Well, actually, I had once before, but the time I watched him, the couple of times I watched him do demonstrations, they went really smooth. He did a demo at the Academy, and he just bombed it as bad as I've ever seen anybody bomb anything. And he like worked on it for like 45 minutes, and he was actually doing a portrait of Anita Kuntz. Was modeling for him, was just sitting there posing for him, and he apologized after 45 minutes, and he just put his head down and he said, "I'm so sorry."
Oh man.
And he flipped the page over and he started again. In like 20 minutes, he just killed it. Just it's an unbelievable piece. In fact, Anita used it as her, like in the Society of Illustrators for years, she used it as her photography or photograph of her portrait. And I remember like reacting to that. There was a bunch of us talking about it after, John was gone, and we were talking about, oh my God, to see him struggle. And my dad made the comment. He goes, yeah, he said, it's evident. like in his work. That's a big part of his work. That's what makes it so beautiful, is that he does struggle like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd never considered it. I thought, well, maybe one day I'll be really good at this because all I do is struggle.
Kidding.
But
Me
it's-
too.
But then you see other people like work. It's like when Garrett, you watch Gary Kelly do a demo, or my father. It was like breathing for him. It was just, it looked easy. Chris Payne's that way. You know, he can make it. He can just pull something up that it looks effortless. It's not. They just make it look that way.
Yeah, the Kim Young-gi. I don't know if you've seen his work.
I've watched
Oh
him.
yeah.
It's all tons and tons of practice, right? But it came out effortlessly.
Yep.
Someone in the chat asked what 40K faction you play, Tyler.
I don't actually play, but I mean, when I did play as a kid, it was the Space Wolves.
You know
everything had space in front of it back then. It was
I've been very nostalgic lately because I had a kid, and so me and my little Rosario, we've been playing Diablo 2.
Oh, best.
The night crew. We played Diablo 2 on my old laptop.
Nice.
And it's still spooky. I say, don't look away, Rosario. You're gonna be tough. No, I'm just kidding. I don't force my baby to watch Diablo 2.
It's moody though. That's what I think was such a great.
I can't
in that game.
I can't think
Brom
of a
did the
third
cover to that game.
Yeah,
what was that?
Brom did the cover for that. Yeah.
Really? The skeleton with the helmet?
Yeah, the hooded skeleton, like the main logo.
Wow. Yeah. I can't think of a third person game where you're like the little guy walking around that was creepy to me like that.
Yeah, they set the mood, I feel like, with the music and sound design for it.
Really? Yeah. Do you guys have any games that just like immediately like, or games or card games, just any type of art that just like immediately transports you back to your childhood?
Oh yeah, good question. Willow.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah,
it's not a game though.
No, but I mean, it's kind of what I meant. You know, like the nostalgia just immediately, like you can like smell the room where you saw it.
Yeah, even the when Ray and I were talking about this, I was looking it back up again. And even like John Alvin's movie poster for it, like just brings me back, man. I don't know what it is.
I looked at the pictures that Ray posted, and immediately I heard the Willow theme song in my head. Like it is there so quick.
Yeah, you gotta love it. Yeah, it's mostly, I don't know if it's video games, but it's mostly like movies like this. These kind of films bring me back really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When you revisit these movies, does the magic stick around?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Unless it's like one that I saw in the 80s and haven't seen since. You know, Willow I've seen a million times, but
right.
You know, if I hadn't seen it since then, I'll be like, oh, I think a good example of this is Masters of the Universe with Dolph.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Just gonna bring that up.
Yeah,
just gonna bring that up too.
Yeah.
Because in my mind's eye as a kid, it was like it's the greatest battle in the history of filmmaking.
I loved it as a kid.
Yeah, and then I watched it as an adult, and I was like, oh wait, this is pretty rough.
So we were in grad school when he did that, and Tyler had given me the DVD. He was saying, "I'm rewatching Masters of the Universe." I'm like, "Oh man!" I'm like, with that battle scene at the end. Oh man!
Yeah.
And then he comes in the next week. He's like, "I watched it. It's really bad." I don't want. You shouldn't watch it. I'm like, just give me the DVD, man. Give me the DVD. It cannot be that bad.
On the topic of like physical media, one of the things that I wanted to rewatch was like the original Star Wars films, like the first 3.
Yeah,
It's impossible.
my favorite.
Yeah, you basically have to steal them.
Oh, I know. I actually have.
It's crazy.
I
A
have
nerd
pirated
friend of mine
copies.
explained it to me.
What do you mean?
Tyler,
Oh,
Ray, can you explain
want
it?
me to deep dive on this? Because we can.
Yeah, can you? Because it made me really mad.
Okay.
I want you to triple backflip.
Because I
into
watched
this,
it. I looked at it. I'll pull up while you do this. I'll pull up a side by side so people can see the difference between the original and what you watch now if you stream it.
Oh
And
yeah,
this
he
is like-
fixed it, right?
He did.
Oh yeah, he
It's a long
fixed it.
story. This is a
Yeah,
long
Yeah, he
story.
fixed it, Dale.
I'll give you the short.
No,
answer.
no.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you. I'm
Oh
saying.
no,
you know,
I'm just teasing. I
agree with George.
Yeah. Go
No.
ahead.
Oh, okay.
Let's
so, yeah,
go, Tyler.
In 1995, they released a VHS version of the films that was only they just up-res, not really up-res, but they like clean the negatives. So they released a very nice version of the films. And on that box, there's a veiled threat from George Lucas that says this is the last time you're ever going to see this version of the film. And he was correct. So in 97, they released the special editions where he added all this extra digital stuff and changed the movie significantly. And then every release after that, while he had control of Star Wars, he added new things too. Almost like someone fixing their painting forever, you know?
that's
like,
right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
every release of the DVDs, he added new stuff. And I
That's
think a lot
awful.
of fans thought, but you can't, other than the Laserdisc version and the VHS version that came out in 95, you can't get those original versions of the films in any format. Disney doesn't have them, or Disney won't allow them to be purchased or
But
sold.
isn't it called 4K 77?
Yeah, so there's a group of people that came together and made a 4K reconstruction of the 77 version of Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And you can
How do
download
you
that.
get
You have to
that?
pirate it. But
Oh,
Okay, so
let's see
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'm not going to share this on YouTube.
Disney will
Yeah,
come after
Just
you.
got this thing working.
Yeah, but if you go to Project 4K 77, you will see the difference between the Blu-ray version of Star Wars is horrible.
Yeah, it's bad.
The skin tones are they all look like purple.
They
And-
removed all the grain too, so they're
Yeah,
really
it
lifeless.
looks horrendous. Because we pulled it up on like Disney, and I was like, I don't want to watch this. This looks awful. This just
You have
looks.
to watch, Timmy. I want you to watch the scene where, because one of my favorite fixes for the Blu-ray was they fixed this scene where R2D2 and Obi-Wan are like in the desert, right? And like Obi-Wan comes or he sees like I think it was either like Luke comes and he notices R2 and he's like behind a rock, but in the Blu-ray they just surrounded him with rocks, so that we're like, there's
Keep
no
adding
way he
more
could have
rocks.
gotten. He
Yeah.
couldn't have gotten in there in the first place. He's just buried under rocks.
Yeah,
amazing.
so this is the 4K 77, and then this is what you watch if you watch it on Disney Plus.
Are you showing something?
Oh, you're not seeing it? Sorry.
No.
Oh, whoops. Dang it.
That's
I look so stupid now.
that is
Okay,
whatever software you're using. trying to
Watch
help
it.
you.
Watch it, Dale. I'm working on it.
No, someone's
Take
trying
it
to
easy.
save you
Take
from
it
a lawsuit.
easy. Take it easy.
Disney's watching.
It
You should just stay away
honestly
from the entire
feels that
subject, man.
way.
Yeah, we should
Feels
probably
this
not
way.
even.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now we're cooking. Look at this, people.
Oh, it is very purpley. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the original. Boom. That's terrible.
Is
Yeah,
that
it's
recolor-
not get
they
resolved? I
recolor
don't
graded it.
understand that.
Yeah, it's fully regraded.
Yeah.
I don't.
Anyways.
It's like, is there anyone out there who's like, that's the better version, the new one? Like, why does it exist if that's so clearly not as good?
That's a great question, Charlie, because I've been wondering that, like, why?
Well, I think it's
Yeah,
approved
why?
by George
Why did that
Lucas,
happen?
and he's kind of the yes man, or he's surrounded by yes men. So.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
brings up a pretty interesting subject. I think probably he thinks because he has the technology and he can use the technology, he can make it better. And actually, what made it really kind of amazing was, the limitations.
Yeah.
So, like when I see, I see a lot of, well, not a lot, but when I see artists whose work I'm used to seeing, in traditional media, which you have. The magic of traditional media is your limitations with the material, right? That's what makes you an individual. That's what identifies you. And then you see them work. I have one person in mind that I'm not going to mention, but you see them work digitally, and it's like they can smooth everything, they can fix everything, and it's like, oh, that is really just pedestrian, boring work now.
Yeah.
It lost a lot of the character in the smooth sleekness.
Dale, I was talking about that recently, and I understand like we can always go down a rabbit hole with like the movie industry or like why theaters are, the film industry is suffering. But one of the things that is interesting, it's just interesting to me. This is not, I don't think like the condemning problem, but it is interesting to me that these technologies in film production have improved. However, the heyday of film, like there's almost like an inverse correlation with like CGI getting better and film struggling in theaters. Like, and I understand that there are other factors at play that like contributed to that, like those declines in major ways, but it is interesting that didn't counterbalance it really in any notable way, other than I think that certain films definitely benefited early on from like the hype of it. So like maybe, I don't know, Avatar would be a good example of that.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there's an attention span problem?
Yeah, I think that's probably the real, like closer to the real issue. And then the other thing is like, people will say like cinemas are like failing, but like, so like if you look at like the stock performance of like AMC, like they underperform every quarter. But if you go to a theater like Cinemark, that's like not trying to like do diner food at the theater, and they're not doing recliner seats. You can't reserve your seats in advance. They haven't done all these conceptual upgrades to their theaters. Cinemark, if you invested in Cinemark, you would be making a ton of money. They typically overperform every quarter, and it's just because they stick to what movie theaters used to be. And so I do think that's really interesting. And Cinemark theater tickets are cheaper.
I will say, I love reserve seats.
Reserve seats, I think, are one of the deaths of movie theaters.
Oh no, I think it's so great. If you are trying to get your kids out,
it's terrible. It's anti-community in a major way, in that
community.
It is anti-community in that it is designed so that people create gaps between one another. And if you look at a theater like my local theater,
I've been in theaters where we've assigned seats, and I'm sitting next to like there's people that I don't know sitting next to me. And I was traveling in Europe as a teenager, and they were doing assigned seats in the movie theaters, like in the early mid '90s. Like it is not some new concept.
It's pretty new in America.
Obviously anti-community.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine, Cassandra. You don't have to be pro-community to be on the show.
Can you think of a more?
But no, it is. They sell.
I'm not pro-community. I love reserve seats.
So they sell fewer tickets. So like, while I like not having to sit next to a stranger, what it ends up happening is it results in fewer tickets sold per theater. Like that's a fact. And so what they do is they have to raise the price of the seat to accommodate this, and then they had to add accessories to the seat to like warrant the more expensive seat. And so that's why you get like reclining chairs and you get all these things, and they're just like kind of like headed in a direction that's not working. They just need to embrace what movie theaters used to be, which is just like,
I gotta say, reserve seating definitely works for me though. I will choose a theater with reserve seating over the other ones.
I think that's kind of like a dead right. I think that's kind of a dead right situation where it's like, yeah, I agree. Like it's nice to be able to show up late. or like
Well,
show
I'll
up like
on
show up
time.
show up. No, it's great to be able to show up right on time. I agree. Okay. I agree. You're totally right. It's nice to be able to show up on time when like a movie that's like not overhyped. Because if like I'm going to my local theater, if we're going to see Odyssey, we're showing up 30 minutes early because you don't want to be the person in the front row.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
However,
reserve your seat.
yeah. Okay. So, however, when you have reserved seats, they do not sell 100% of the seats in the theater.
I've been in a theater with reserved seats where they were all sold.
Yeah, I know. You're a big fan of anecdotal evidence.
Yes,
I tell you what, man,
What's that?
That screening of the Odyssey, I went at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
10 a.m. on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
And every single seat was sold. So, you know.
Yeah, but you're
no,
talking
it's not
about
that
you're
way.
talking about like the one movie of the year.
Hey, I'm going with
Yeah.
any
You're
argument
just
I have,
saying
man.
It never happens, and we both
Yeah.
say we've seen it happen. So
Well,
Yeah.
I guess my thing would be
you're going to speak in hyperbole.
This is wait,
I'm not
Cassandra.
speaking in
This is
I'm
dinner
not speaking
table
in
dad
hyperbole.
Timmy. Go ahead,
No.
please go on.
Well, I'm not speaking in hyperbole. I'm just speaking in like it just as a business model. It's actually not working right now. Like AMC is bleeding money, so like it doesn't work because like most movies, because like you know if you're AMC, you're lucky if you get an Odyssey once a year.
Yeah, but
And
do you think?
Correlation,
I want to
not
push back.
necessarily for like that, because
Yeah,
but to me, the reserved seating is the best darn thing ever.
yeah, it just
I
results.
feel like
in,
it's a bigger problem than the seating. I feel
Yeah.
like it's more.
no. I mean, that's just one of the things that I think like really was like the death knell. But like, I don't know. There are other
I can
theaters that are
deal
making
with like
money.
a lot of other, if you know, other stuff need to go away, but do not take away my reserved seating.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a
Okay,
matter
got
of.
it.
I mean, I think there's a lot of like movies are just overpriced in general. You know,
Yeah.
when they were like $5,
Yeah.
you got a lot more people in the seats.
Mhm.
I go to my local theater though, and it's $9.
What do you
That's
guys think of pricing movies based on demand and quality? So it's kind of like, you know, what do they call that?
I'm against that. Yeah.
What do they call it in New York? That they were going to do the
Surge pricing.
surge pricing. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't like that. Because that just becomes like a class and a social thing.
That just
But
feels
what
like
if you can-
tolls, how they shift depending on what time of day like you go on it, they change the
Yeah.
rates.
Yeah. They do that with Uber. They do that with like with Starbucks. If you're with Uber, if your phone battery is low, you will be charged more.
What?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah. When they said you're giving your data away to all these companies, they were serious, guys. They were everybody on the topic of data. We're moving on to the next image. Get your next image from the website where we're
So wait a
not
minute.
taking your data. Please
Timmy's taking your data.
move on and please post your work to Discord. We're going to check it out we're going to check out all that data at the end of the
YouTube.
episode.
All right, we're
Not
checking your
taking
data out at the
Yeah.
end.
We're going to look at the end of the episode. Please post your work
Hey,
to
so
Discord. I want to see
so
it.
when you rent a movie
Yeah.
on you know on your
Okay.
whatever
Data device.
system you're on, if it's a newer movie, you're paying more.
If
right?
it's a
So if you
newer
wanna-
successful movie. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to, like, we just rented.
Yeah.
What was it?
Right.
That crazy movie. Oh man, not Backrooms. The other one that was popular.
Obsession?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
And that was like $20 to rent. You know,
Sure.
from our cable thing.
That seems
So, I
to
mean,
be like
that's-
the standard, that seems to be like the standard rental price for like major, like movies that have like big studios, doesn't
new
it?
releases. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's
Yeah. That's
I
at
mean,
eight.
how is
Wasn't that
different?
824?
Yeah, they should just charge more for A24 movies.
I don't know. A24 is starting to put out a lot of stinkers.
Like what? What's an A24 stick?
Give me an example.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe if you're gonna name one, then come on. But
What?
give me some.
I mean, there's a lot of them that are like, I don't know. Tusk was bad. Beau's Afraid. Men.
Oh, I thought Men was really good.
Oh,
That's
really?
who directed that?
He's one of my favorite directors of all time.
Yeah,
Adam Garland.
that was amazing. I thought that was really good. That scene in the
disagree.
tunnel, holy crap!
I mean, But
Timmy believes that A24 is the reclining seat of.
no,
Yeah.
no, I like A24, but I do think that they've
He's
gotten into like a
anti-24.
bit of a niche to where they do a thing where it can't be normal, and they just say like the point of the film is going to be an allegory for another thing, and that's great. That's like awesome, and like, and I understand why that's like was really like that. I loved seeing that, you know.
Is
But like,
there
I,
is
but
there
Like stuff like
is
that.
there a more consistently interesting studio? Is there a studio that's putting out more
I guess
consistently
what I'm
interesting?
saying is I don't think that this is what I would say is I don't think that this is like a knock against A24. I think it's a knock against like whenever anything has like kind of a big run that we all put it on a pedestal and then we all give it like we pour so much time and like spotlight into it and money into it where that you just get a lot of the same thing over and over and over again. And I think that we saw that with, and it just runs its course. And I think that A24 is on path to run its course.
That's just like the studio cycle. Like that
Yeah,
happens-
exactly.
that
Yeah.
happened every.
Yeah, I mean, like,
every 20 years,
you
forever.
literally A24, like 5 years ago, or it probably would have been like 10 years ago, you'd be like, that was HBO. And now HBO is like, it's so
Yeah.
predictable what HBO puts out.
Yeah.
And then they just became like an acquisition company. And A24 has definitely just become an acquisition. Like it's, if you look at who owns it, like it's just an acquisition company. It's just it is not run by artists. Like it is just a money company at this point. But yeah, I don't know. I do think though that the like I don't know. I
You're
love
so
I
right,
love.
man.
Do you agree with that, Charlie?
I totally do. I think anytime something is successful now, as movies, anything, everyone makes such a rush to like emulate that thing or redo
Yeah.
what they've already done that it's like even something as cool as like Obsession and
Yeah.
Backrooms, like that's gonna now that that
Yeah.
people are just gonna emulate that to death, and then it's not gonna be original and good anymore.
Yeah.
Like no time. And it happens so fast now. It happens like
Yeah.
way faster.
I mean,
I don't know,
A24,
they've had a good
A24 is like,
run.
they had a great, they had an amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And like Dale, like my opinion that like that one movie I didn't like you liked, like that's just an opinion. I don't think that I mean, you're probably right. You have better taste than me. I do. I genuinely think you've got better taste than me.
Oh, I don't. I'm just
I don't know. But
Man draws in an Evil Knievel suit, man.
but like,
true.
but
Yeah,
like,
that's true. That's a good
but
point.
probably like the best example of this is like Backrooms. Okay. Really excited that got picked up and that got the money and the funding. And then immediately, like Cassandra, I sent it to you. A24 starts enforcing copyright infringement on like wallpaper on Etsy that looks like it's from the film Backrooms.
Oh, no kidding.
And
Like,
some of
as
it,
if,
existed
like-
before the,
What's that?
the movie. And some of the wasn't
Yeah.
it some of those designs had existed before the movie.
Also, who cares,
Right.
right? Like, but yeah, to that point, yeah, they existed before. But then on top of it, it's like, wait, the concept of Backrooms is not owned by that director. It was not an original concept of his. It was an emulation of a Reddit sub. Like, and you just get to a point where you're kind of like, this is just like, I don't know. I don't mean to be, I've been a bummer 2 weeks in a row on these topics. So I get too excited, man.
Aw.
No, you're
get too
passionate about
excited.
it. That's fun to
Yeah.
see.
And then I hear you guys talking about assigned seating, and I'm like, this is capitalism.
I'm for it when it comes to that.
No, you guys are probably right. Assigned seating is pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like having to get there 30 minutes early.
Well, or
See?
if you
Yeah, I know.
you have to go save all the seats so that if you're bringing your family, you send them to concessions, and then you get dirty looks because you've spread out like I'll take my purse apart and just put like something on every seat, trying to wait for people that are already here. Like that's just painful.
Yeah. My local movie theater, I was talking with the guy who runs it, and he was like, this is the best year we've ever had. We've been open for 15 years.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. Does he? What is he attributing that to? Do you think?
Well, first
Not
off,
assigned seating.
yeah, he's like assigned seating can go. No, You know, I wish I'd asked the right questions, Tyler.
It's
'cause
definitely
I didn't
assigned seat.
really.
I hate this.
No, he doesn't do assigned seating.
You
It
should.
can't have anything to do
No.
with that.
No, when
You know what's actually really cool?
You don't have to
You know
do
what's
that
actually
when you're front
really
for the
cool
mom.
is
Besides sign
they saved up money for many years to get a 70 millimeter projector because they basically were like, we see this opportunity to be like the one big theater, not big, they're a small theater, but we're going to be like the one theater in like 100 miles that has like a legit setup.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's great. I like when someone has a 70. It's nice.
And so they did that. And then I think that they've built their theater around community. So like they do like a lot of community events. I took my nephew to see the Muppet Christmas Carol there.
Oh,
And we had to show up 45 minutes early because it was sold out a month in advance.
you had to get seats.
We got front row seats because 45 minutes early wasn't early enough. But they have couches there, and it's pretty cool. And they brought in a puppeteer. This is like we paid $12 for our tickets. They bring in a puppeteer who has one of the original Kermit puppets. And he did a 20-minute presentation about the film A Muppet Christmas Carol and like why it's so important to puppeteers.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so I do think they're having to work harder for their dollar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we have a theater here in Portland that I think you would love that is very much like that. They have a 70 millimeter projector. They'll play old reels from the 80s and 90s. They're all chewed up on either end of the cigarette burn. And it's great. Like and they have, and it's packed every time. Like they played the original reel of Terminator 2 the other day, and the theater was completely packed.
See, that's one of the things I really hate about living in the suburbs is that just doesn't exist here. In Boston, there's one in particular, one really great, the Coolidge Corner Theater in Brookline, and they do that kind of stuff, and they show all the great movies, and they're awesome theaters. But that's it's really hard to get that in the burbs, man. It's just it just doesn't exist,
And it's hard because it's like you need enough people to sit in the seats and those kind of places, and there's just
the trade-off is I can just pull into my driveway.
Oh my God, Dale, it's awesome that you just said that because somebody in the chat said, it reminds me what I said, reminds them of what a teacher suggested, which is automatic garage doors were the death of neighborhood communities.
Oh,
which is hilarious because I was always told that the death of communities was air conditioning because you would be out on your patio, like you'd be on your front stoop. But I love the idea that somebody drew the line at auto garage doors.
I love both of those, and I think both of those statements are true.
Yeah.
But
Dale, you seem like a guy that parted way with the community on. I mean, you're Bostonian, like.
Fascinated with all these different ways of community has died. When I feel like the real culprit is like the internet.
Yeah, 100%. Dead on.
No, we're gonna go down that rabbit
No,
hole.
we won't. We won't, Cassandra.
There's a guy
We're
with
not
an
going
AC,
to.
Tyler.
Oh yeah,
going to.
That's true.
He said
Oh,
on
but
the
you know what?
he said on
Again,
the internet.
That is a beautiful, beautiful invention. I am in love with whoever that person is that invented AC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they have to have a Nobel Peace Prize.
So we all agree we can move on. Did we do the third? I'm so distracted
No, we
by
were still
all.
on the second one.
We're on the second one. We're moving on to the third one. This is a quick one. This is a tight one. This is like a 15 to 20 minute post, people. Please post your work to Discord. I will share the link to Discord in the chat. Please, please, please share it. I want to see this art. We are going to share it at the end of the episode. I'm going to be so nervous to make sure that I can share it well. But
You didn't practice?
I tried to. Dale, to be totally honest, I did a secret live stream today on our channel. Yeah. You know who showed up?
Nobody.
Xander. And he commented. And I was like, Xander, go away.
Wow.
I was like, Xander.
Way to go, Xander.
I was like, Xander, please go away. I'm trying to not get people to watch this one.
Oh, I was so hoping you were going to say Chris Payne.
Yeah, no. Chris Payne was like, Timmy,
I'm here.
why?
Am I late?
I'm late. Yeah.
That's
Yep,
funny.
there's Chris now.
All right. No, it's not. It's not. It's
So is
Scotty.
there any movies that you guys are excited about coming out?
Are we
There's a
echoing?
wild double audio.
Yeah, is that me? Could be.
Somebody, please.
Hello.
What's the John Goodwin and Bradley Cooper?
John Goodman and Bradley Cooper. I love this. Who's the double?
It was Scott.
Oh, okay.
No, it was Scott.
Sorry. I do love that John had no idea what was going on and just started talking.
Start talking.
No. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I thought you were
asked him.
being
You asked
reactive.
him
It was
to talk.
definitely Scott though. I got to figure it out. Sorry, Scott. 1 second. John, I thought I didn't realize you were doing a test. I thought you were just talking through. But what were you going to say, John?
No, I just saw an advertisement for a Bradley Cooper and John Goodwin movie, and
Yeah.
didn't catch all of it. Didn't know what it was or if anybody heard of it.
No, I haven't heard of that one.
I have.
All right.
No.
I'm kind of partially excited for Digger, but I'm also a little wary of it.
Yeah,
What is
it felt like what was the COVID era DiCaprio film
Don't Look Up?
Oh,
Don't Look
Don't
Up.
Don't Look Up. Yeah.
Yeah, it felt very like Don't Look Up-ish. And I was talking with a friend about like kind of like end of world zany kind of dark comedies, which it feels like it's tapping into.
Well, it
Like-
says in the poster and in the tagline and the trailer that it is a comedy, and I think
Right.
when you have to do that,
Right.
you already got a problem.
Yeah.
That's
So-
how you know.
Yeah, but you know what it reminded me of was what's the alien movie? Mars Attacks.
Oh yeah, with the Tim Burton, yeah,
Yeah.
which I like,
Um,
which I think is great.
Oh my gosh, I love the alien design so much.
Yeah. Somebody asked earlier if Tyler or Ray, if you guys have a specific magic card or magic artist that you like adore.
Yeah, a bunch actually. I'm a big fan of an artist named Chase Stone, who
Chase is
does
great.
does
Cool name.
really phenomenal. It's all digital stuff, but it's very fantastically well done. He builds everything, he lights everything. It's just phenomenal. And I mentioned him earlier, Kev Walker. I'm a big, huge fan of Kev Walker. I always have been since I was a kid.
Is that it? Is that your list?
Oh, you want me to keep going? I love Wayne Reynolds, Steve Belladin, Chris Ron.
Anyone named Ray?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, are you sure you're finished?
What? Ray?
No, mine's actually is, I'll tell you, Tyler, Chris Ron,
Yeah,
Victor Dame,
Victor's great.
Ryan Pankos is great. Chase Stone, I love Chase Stone's work. Mark Zug,
Yeah,
like the old
Zug's
school. They're all amazing. They're just like, there's so many artists too, right, Tyler? It's like, I feel like if you dig deep enough in any like contemporary illustrator from the last like 20 years, there's a high likelihood they've done cards for Magic. Like the brothers Hildebrandt did some cards for them. I was like, what?
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a deep well of artists that have worked on that brand.
How did you
Yeah, a lot
guys
of-
get tied into Magic, like working with them?
I was doing a lot of D&D work for a few years, and they're in the same building with the they were used to be on the same floor and everything. So it kind of like bled into the art directors on Magic that saw the D&D work I was doing. So that was kind of how I got in the door there.
Nice.
Yeah, and I I was told that some artist showed my work to an art director. I don't remember his name.
Well, who knows?
And who knows who that person is.
He shall not be named.
Yeah, he's totally not our special guest today. So and yeah,
I wouldn't have done something like that.
Yeah, I know. I ain't doing that. That was funny.
No, but
yeah,
yeah,
so that's it.
I had to, dude. You should be doing that stuff.
Seemed like a good fit.
Well, they yeah, it was actually really interesting. I was brought on to a set that I initially couldn't do because I was busy with this big whiskey commission that I was working on for a whiskey company, and yeah, and then I was brought, because it was the one with the one that was like based off the 20s.
Oh yeah, New Capenna.
Yeah, New Capenna, and then I ended up working on, which is so funny. My first set was Brothers War, which is like, it doesn't get any more Magic than that,
Yeah, that's a big throwback to old school.
Super, yeah. It's like going back to what would it be like? Going back to the original trilogy for Star Wars,
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah. But they didn't change anything. They just changed the art.
Special edition.
Special edition. I was trying not to say that, because I just, in my head, I'm just thinking about that scene in Return of the Jedi Special Edition with the music number.
Oh yeah. Where they size noodles like the new one.
Yeah. And then like I just remember as a kid thinking like, all right, that is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, I thought episode 1 was really cool when I was a kid, but I didn't have any taste. So. Actually, just now that we're back on this Star Wars Special Edition topic, I've one thing that I always have to bring up. I think I brought it up with Ray a million times on our stream. But in the special edition for The Empire Strikes Back, this is the special edition where Lucas has gone back in and added stuff. When Luke gets his hand cut off and he decides like he's gonna, instead of joining the dark side, he's gonna kill himself essentially. So he jumps willingly off of this tower thing. Well, in the special edition, they added in this like crazy scream where he's like, Mrah!
Yes, they
And it
did.
totally deflates the moment. Just completely ruins the effect of his attempted, giving up.
Which is so weird because there was like a sound room where like they all listened to that like 100 times and they were like, that's it.
Yeah, this is it. This
Got
totally
it.
improves the movie.
Yeah. Like,
It's
all
the
right.
Dean Cain. It's the Dean Cain scream.
Oh,
Remember that?
Yeah. It's like the Wilhelm scream. But
Yeah, the Wilhelm.
Yeah, that is amazing though.
Yeah, it's a case study on someone not understanding their own material.
Or just, when you're young, you accept criticism and critiques to improve. And then I think one of the scariest things with success is people step back and you don't have those voices kind of giving you maybe some ways that you can make some cuts.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And he was in the 70s and 80s, he was surrounded by people. I mean, his wife did all the editing.
She won an Academy Award for it.
Yeah,
right?
she won an Academy Award for it. All these people that were challenging his. She edited the original trilogy, and
Wow.
he only directed one of the original trilogies. It's that idea of like teamwork really makes it.
It makes us
Because
better.
it shouldn't have worked. It shouldn't have worked. I mean, like the initial edit was so atrocious that like if you hear their descriptions of it, you can the things they pointed out that were the weak parts were, funnily enough, could be you could actually draw a parallel between like that and the prequels, the way the prequels were cut. It's like nothing really makes sense. It just keeps so these scenes that keep going on and on and on. Tyler and I like we talk about this is one of the main 4 things that we talk about is just this like how did this happen? Like if you realize like with Star Wars how it got made, it's like everything had to go right. Everything for that to happen. If one thing were off, the movie I don't think would have been remembered today.
What is a movie do you think that like got so close to the finish line but just got killed in post?
I could tell you.
Oh, dude,
I
let's hear it.
mine's. I mean, from the '80s. I think Legend.
Legend, yeah, I think it was totally killed in post.
Yeah,
just like just destroyed in post because they
that's Cruise, right?
Yeah, it's Ridley Scott.
Yeah, Ridley Scott.
Movie.
Oh, Ridley Scott's famous for his movies getting killed in post.
Yeah, it was it's his MO,
I
right?
love his director's cuts. Like those are always really. I often like them a lot better.
Well, in the case of Legend, he had one of my favorite movie scorers, Jerry Goldsmith, scored the movie, and the studio didn't like it. It felt too like classical, which is how Jerry Goldsmith's a master. And so they had Tangerine Dream come in and do the score.
It's like the most bizarre synth wave.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Just like what? And they re-edited it.
It's called Legend.
Too.
Legend. I don't know that.
It's great.
I know Tangerine Dream, but I don't know.
Ooh, Charlie, your voice sounds weird.
Yeah, we lost your audio, Charlie. Sorry.
Yeah, Charlie, it sounds like you're speaking through like a walkie-talkie.
You sound like a robot.
We might leave and come back or
No
something.
video.
We just got a Charlie jump scare.
Charlie does have an AI in the middle of his last name someplace.
Yeah, it does.
No.
Right
How about now?
Yeah, it's all better
Yeah.
now. I don't know what happened.
Okay. I lost my camera.
No,
too.
it's a I don't know what happened. Complete meltdown.
It's inevitable. Technology meltdown. I was gonna say when you're talking about everything having to go right on Star Wars, do you ever think I listened to this or watched on YouTube the symphony play the music from Star Wars? I wonder sometimes if they did not have John Williams write the score for Star Wars, if we would have never heard of the movie.
That's a good question.
I think it's such a great
It
score.
is, but you're right. It's not at the trend for the time.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was. I just wonder what would it didn't have if it didn't have that score. If it had just an average score or like like the Tangerine Dream thing, like you're saying. Like,
Yeah, I think it would. I don't think it would have been remembered. I'm of the opinion, like everything had to go. If you remove any one of those elements, the movie doesn't succeed, in my opinion.
Yeah.
What if you change him in post? Like, what if you change him? What if you change him 15 years later?
You get people saying it sucked. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the things one of the films that I always think about is, do you remember Cormac McCarthy wrote the screenplay for a movie called The Counselor?
No.
Which I believe is, I think was directed by, let me just check.
Ridley Scott.
I think it was. It was directed by Ridley Scott.
So started on Ridley Scott.
Yeah. So The Counselor, was like a 3.5 hour long film, and it tanked in theater. It got like 10% on Rotten Tomatoes. It was terrible. Loaded. The cast is loaded. The Ridley Scott version of it that went to DVD is amazing.
Really?
Unbelievable. But you guys, it's 3 hour plus long movie, and it's insane. It's an insane movie. It really shows the like true Cormac McCarthy craziness, which I feel like a lot of movies have diminished. Like if you really get into the guy's
I totally
personal
agree
life.
with you. Yeah, I like the movies that they've made from his things, but I agree they
Yeah.
don't really get the complete insanity.
Yeah, like he's an insane person, like
Yeah.
outside of his books. And I feel like yeah, like if you just like start Googling like Cormac McCarthy personal life stuff, you're like, oh my God. Like
There's some stuff though, like I really like his book The Road, and I thought the movie was fairly good, but it was
Oh my God, yeah.
significantly nerfed. And
Yeah.
I don't think it could have been shot like the stuff that he
Yeah.
has in the book.
Sure. You know what's funny about The Road? I was in high school when that came out, and my brother was in college, and he had a buddy that was working in LA at a studio, and he got an early copy of The Road. And this is like before Netflix was even doing mailers. And the buddy was like, I'll mail you a copy of The Road. I got this. It's great. It's this cool movie. It was super early where it would like have cuts to scenes where it would like describe the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So like it was like pre-effects and everything.
Screener. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like it was a really early screener of it. It was insane that like this like intern had it and that he was willing to like send it to a buddy. So anyway, he sends it to us. My whole family, we sit down and watch Viggo Mortensen in The Road. Feels very special. It's a Kansas City family watching an LA movie that hasn't been released. And then my brother, like a week later, is like, I got to mail this screener back to my buddy. And my mom was like, I returned it to Blockbuster.
Oh, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. She just
man.
put it in the case of another movie and returned it to Blockbuster.
That is awesome.
Yeah. And then we went to Blockbuster and we're like, you know, like it's the same guy you've seen like a million times, you know? And we're like, hey, buddy, we know you know what we did. And he was like, I have no idea. And you're like, we know. Give us the screen. Give us the screener back. Give us the screener back.
Did he?
That's funny.
No. He was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. We're like, we know you know what we're talking about. But yeah.
Wow.
No. So we completely, and it was bad. His buddy, like his name was like, you know, like there was like the watermark across it. Like it was,
No.
his buddy was in
Oh, no.
trouble. Yeah.
I will say that Ridley Scott is also responsible for kind of ruining his movies too, at least in my opinion.
Okay.
Because like Blade Runner is probably one of my favorite movies of all time, but I like the director's cut.
Yeah.
I think in the final cut, which is the only version you could really find now, I think he absolutely ruined it because he adds in
That
extra
scene
scenes,
totally ruins it.
and it's just like, what are we doing? Let's move on. We're done. We got it.
Make other movies. Continue to make garbage movies like you do now. Sorry.
Have you guys ever heard of the term "the artist is dead"?
No.
Is this
Yes.
in relation to Ridley Scott?
No, I learned it as an English lit major, which is like if you're doing like an analytical, like if you're drafting anything that's analytical about a piece of art, that like you should not reference anything said by the artist or author in reference to the intention or purpose of the piece. The artist is dead. Like only use the material.
Oh,
And so like that's like a failing grade in like the classes I took. Like if you were like, and then J.K. Rowling said, you know, like it's just like no, like if she didn't say it in the book, she didn't say it. Does that make sense?
How do you feel about that? I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like,
I don't know.
I think the
Everything
work
needs
should stand on
context.
its own, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess there's something to that.
Yeah. I think for the purpose of like analyzing a piece, like I don't know. Yeah.
All right.
I think it makes it. I don't know. I mean, it's probably one of those things you take or leave. You know.
Yeah.
A little bit here, a little bit there.
Yeah, I think it's a certain lens by which you can critique something or analyze something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably more
One of
fair,
many.
right?
Maybe, maybe not. I mean, if they,
I don't know
if like, if
why.
you say like, well, you know, like you look at a piece of artwork and it's like, oh, it's all messed up, and it's like, well, the artist intended it to be messed up because of X, Y, and Z, and this was
Yeah.
the context. You know, it's kind of what Tyler was saying. Like, I think it depends on the context.
Yeah,
I
if you
think
don't
there
know the
needs to be a
context.
certain amount of context.
Yeah. Well,
Like when Ridley
But
Scott.
the context should not the context be in the piece?
Well,
but you might
got to
not-
open up a can
because-
of worms there, Timothy.
Well, like
yeah, but you might not fully appreciate the what's
Yeah.
happening unless you know about the context. Like, I have you guys read Stephen King's on writing?
Oh, but are you saying like a historical frame?
Me?
I think any context.
No, but like, I guess yeah. Go ahead. Sorry, Dale. Proceed.
Well,
with
I'm
your-
just saying, like
yeah.
the Stephen King was completely whacked out on cocaine and alcohol and whatever else when he was writing a lot of those books. And
Yeah.
I always liked his books until the monster showed up, because
Uh-huh.
really
Yeah.
good writer, really good character development.
Yeah.
And then there's a monster. I was like, that's just stupid. Where's there? And then I learned that the monster was the addiction that he was dealing with. And it's like, oh my God, that is such a great way to deal with that.
Yeah.
So,
But-
it made me completely rethink Stephen King.
Yeah, I think that's different though than like an author coming out and saying like, actually the deep secret of this character was that they had a relationship with this other character and I gave you no hints or anything, and
Yeah.
that's the way it is.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah,
different.
no. So I think
That's
I
I mean
agree
that's like the
with-
J.K.
I
Rowling
agree with
thing.
you
Yeah.
on that, Timmy. But then, yeah, Dale, what you're saying, I always really appreciate learning those things because I do think about the work differently.
But that's
and appreciate it.
I think that's
Yeah.
context. I'm saying what the rule with in the academic setting was, you do not get to say the intention of this book was this, or the intention of this excerpt was this, because the artist said so.
Okay, all right.
I think that's fair, especially in an academic setting, because
Yeah.
you're learning how to
think it
think. And
Because-
Depends on the
process.
academic
because-
setting, though.
because
Timmy.
the
That's
and the
not-
one I
that's
keep
not
going to,
standard,
the one
though.
the one I keep thinking about is because it's the most flagrant, is J.K. Rowling does this constantly. Is
Yeah,
like
but
she
then-
comes out and it
yeah.
says this character's intention was this, and it's like,
Oh,
then put it in the damn book.
I like that.
that
You don't get
rules.
to tell me what
you meant.
what you were thinking.
Well, no, it's Ridley Scott in a can. It's like you're done with the book. Stop it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, like I don't know. Yeah, everybody start posting your work to Discord. We're going there. We're going to be looking at it on a phone. It's very exciting. It's going to be images are going to be bigger again. It is thrilling. Please post your work there now. Do not wait. We got Scott Anderson drawing. He can't talk, I don't think. I don't know.
Can I? I don't know. Can you hear me?
We can hear him. It's
Scott.
happening.
Oh my
We're gonna
gosh,
get
that was such
we're gonna
a
really
fiasco.
a rapid round with Scott Anderson. Everybody ask Scott
jeez.
Anderson a question. We had a question for you, Dale. Is your table angled?
Is my table angled? Yes.
Or
Yeah,
your
a little bit.
perspective on life is.
Oh, what
Hi, Tyler.
what kind of degree are you
Whoa.
working with, Dale?
The nth degree.
Nth
Yeah.
degree. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Scott,
What was your intention?
what is your intention with that degree?
To draw at an angle, basically. yeah.
Scott, we got you. This is our last drawing session with Scott before the school semester kicks off. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's why I was so
Ah.
frustrated that I couldn't find my way in.
But
So
you did.
hi and bye, everybody.
Here.
Hey,
Hi,
Scott.
bye.
Hi, Scott.
I wanted to
All
say
right.
hi to everybody and get to say hi to Tyler, who I haven't seen in like years. I saw him at
I know.
Lightbox Expo ages ago.
That's right. It was Lightbox. Good to see you virtually.
Yeah.
Likewise.
I didn't know you guys knew each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We,
God
had some
knows
good-
everybody.
Good chats at Lightbox.
That's
Yeah,
true.
and it was because of
That's
you,
true.
Ray. You were the connecting thread there.
Impetus.
See that, Dale?
Yeah, they're just talking shit about you instead of.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa! This is a family show, Dale. I'm just kidding.
I was like Timmy, you were swearing like a sailor. And
Oh,
then took
yeah.
out Jack Johnson fans. Last
I don't think
episode,
that
this
ever
episode,
happened. You guys-
824 fans were
Yeah.
in your sight.
Oh my god.
and reclining seats. But
every you know what though? Because I have a baby boy, I go to sleep like a damn baby every night. I don't think about you guys at all.
Sleep like a dad.
not the panel. I always think of the Hive Council. But I don't care about the A24 fans at all.
Oh my God. Scott, you were saying.
Yeah.
What was it I was saying?
I don't know. Scott, what
I'm
are you
just
doing?
trying to
your hellos.
What's going on? What does Willow mean to you? What?
It's actually a great question.
Willow, you give us an idea to talk.
Give us 30 seconds on Willow.
Yeah, give us 30 seconds on Willow. Go.
I was a little bummed out by it as a kid, if I'm being honest.
Really?
What?
Why? What?
Sorry.
What bummed you out?
Not caring for it that much.
Ooh.
Wow.
Nice.
Thank you,
Sorry.
Scott.
Shots fired.
I'm pretty excited that Scott could be the villain of this episode.
There it is.
I was sure that I was going to have 2 weeks in a row where I was the villain, but that is not the case. I found a new heel in the pinch of this
You
episode.
saved me, Scott. You saved me.
Fill that role.
Yeah. People, we're going to Discord any minute now. Post your work, please, 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 please post it. This is really exciting. I'm looking at the art now. It's pretty awesome. Everybody, I am going to be a little less spicy as soon as I get comfortable with our platforms. It is, man, sleep deprivation and then using a new tool every week.
Yeah, I mean, the timing of a baby and a new platform at the same
No.
time, that was ideal, right?
Cassandra,
Yeah.
it's not the baby. It's not the baby.
The baby is basically a roommate at this point. It's pretty easy.
Right? No, he's not.
It has nothing to do with the baby. You're right,
Sleep
Dale.
deprivation has nothing to do with the baby.
Well, you're sleeping, so you don't have sleep deprivation. You just told us
No.
you're getting the best sleep ever.
No. I did get an alert on my phone that was like, you just got more sleep than you've ever gotten in any week in the past year.
That's a riot.
I
It was
did.
AI telling you that, so it was a lot.
Yeah, it was Grok. It was Grok.
Yeah.
It was Grok on my phone.
Elon
You
Musk
slept
just
for 20
let you
minutes.
know.
I let him watch me when I sleep. That's how he knows. Yeah, no, I'm joking, but I'm really excited to see this artwork. So,
Rock, time my mile. I'm gonna run a mile. Okay,
Yeah.
done.
you're the fastest guy you've ever known.
Most
All
efficient
right.
mile ever run.
Yep. All right, guys, look at this. Check this out. We're gonna make this look nice.
Woo!
I swear it's gonna look nice. I think it looks okay. I'm figuring it out. Here we go. Everybody hold on. Don't get too much whiplash. My goal is nope.
Killing it. You're killing
There
it.
we go.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're a live to tape show.
All right, whatever. Here we go. This is what it is, people. All right. Somebody said this in the chat. I was going to say it. We're looking at Discord art on a phone the way Timmy intended it. You guys ready to see some of this? This is some good stuff.
Suzanne, that's awesome.
Awesome.
Oh, that's great.
All right.
Really nice.
Can't toggle through them. Sorry, guys. Post them individually, please.
A lot of bad mortas.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Wow.
Great job, Paul. Really nice.
Okay,
line
there we go. There we go. I figured it out.
work. March, that's great.
Whoa. Oh, you're watching on TV? Oh, drawing Hive on TV. Damn.
Wow.
That's cool. That's because you're doing it with your kids, right? So everybody can see it big.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Nice, man.
Wow. Another movie I haven't seen. Well, you know what? Add it to the list.
That's
Ooh,
all right.
Fun, Nicole.
Somebody's got to stop clinking their drinking glasses.
No, that's a good sound effect.
Oh, yeah,
more of
more
that.
Foley. More Foley.
All right, Dale. All right, Dale. Take it easy. I think you've overdone it.
Fantastic.
Another Thursday night where Dale has over-treated himself.
Ooh, that's nice.
Oh, awesome stuff.
Beautiful
cool.
line work.
Oh no. I'm so sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
It's all happening
Nice.
so fast. There we go.
Nice. Oh, that's
Nice
lovely.
work.
Great, great.
Wow, good stuff. We do have a whoa in the chamber, by the way.
Mhm.
There's a whoa.
We get to do a whoa.
Yeah, the woes
One
are back.
one
Dale.
piece gets a whoa.
Ooh, that's nice, Michelle.
And the crowd has to kind of the
That's cool.
That is
The
cool.
drawing
I love
Hive,
the people on that.
is this a whoa? And we
That might be a whoa.
It might be a whoa.
Cool, like illuminated
Yeah.
manuscript piece.
Yeah.
The hands are awesome.
That was the whoa. One whoa per episode. You got it.
Nice, Anne. Great job.
Wow. Good stuff.
Oh, nice.
Oh, those are
Willow.
wonderful.
Very nice.
Willow.
You got a willow. Whoa.
And you got the cool
Whoa.
logo for the type.
Whoa. All right, Batman.
That's great, George.
All right.
Oh, Peter.
This is
That's
Wow,
awesome.
Peter.
That's really nice.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
Whoa.
I think we got it. We need more woes. You got to give us more.
All
woes.
right. You know what? I'm going to give out more woes.
Oh, I love him, Andy.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
Awesome stuff, people.
Very nice.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
wonderful.
Robert.
Killer.
Wow, nice.
Sorry, sometimes it hops around. I swear.
Oh, that was
Has nothing to do with me. Nice, Marcy.
Oh, I love it.
The cheeks are back.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Good
Ooh.
job, Virgie.
Very nice.
Gary.
Nice,
Very
Gary.
nice. Oh man.
Ooh. Jeff, nice.
Skipped ahead.
Ooh.
Great job.
Danny, nice. Something's going on there. What is going on? This is the reverence.
Is it the chicken?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's good.
Oh, so they did a drawing of the chicken.
Oh, they did. Okay, sorry.
I'm there. That's
Out of
great.
time.
Nice.
Unfinished. Long way to go.
Wow.
I don't know.
That
Pretty
looks
good.
amazing.
It's pretty good
It
for
looks
unfinished.
Yeah.
So good.
Looks
Pretty good for
nice.
unfinished.
Look at
Yeah.
that, AJ.
All
Wow.
right.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nothing's
AJ.
ever finished.
Wow.
Wait,
Oh my
Oh,
God,
that's
Randy!
cool.
I'm gonna give another whoa.
Whoa.
That's wonderful.
Whoa.
Starting to think the woes are have been the death knell of
Oh, those are
It's the
great.
A24 of excitement.
it's
Nice.
the
Oh my God. You know
Recording
what?
speed.
I'm gonna send you guys so many think pieces about why A24 sucks now, and it's gonna ruin it for you guys. It's gonna ruin
Those
it.
are awesome.
I don't care about their opinions. Don't try to influence my.
Ray, give me
Oh,
Tyler's
AJ.
phone number.
AJ, those are so good.
My email's just
Wow.
going to be loaded with these.
Wow.
Love
AJ.
it.
Oh, that's cool.
That's very
Yeah,
cool.
isn't that really? Yeah.
That one was really cool, AJ.
Yeah. Ooh,
Nice.
Nice.
Ooh, those are cool.
this is awesome stuff.
Jeff.
What a good one to end on. What a whoa to end
Cool.
on. Thank you, everybody,
very
for
cool.
joining. What a treat. What a good time. This is really fun. I know that there's some quirks we're working out on the new platform, but I do think overall largely successful.
Mhm.
I'm excited for our new venture with Restream. Riverside is dead. Zoom is dead. We're burning our bridges with every broadcast tool we can just to find the one that's a good fit. And I think we found it. Everybody, please join us next week. We're gonna have a new guest artist, Cassandra.
Natalie Featherston.
Nice. Very excited.
Wow, nice.
Natalie's coming on
Wow.
next week. We are drawing
Star Wars, actually.
Star Wars, actually. We're,
Wow.
I think we're doing 4K
5 out of
77
5
now.
reclining seats.
Yeah. You should do special editions.
Special editions. Like we should
Digital Jabba
only
the Hutt
we
should
will
be
only
on
do
We're supposed to
We're-
be like we're gonna because I don't think we've ever done original Star Wars.
Yeah, we're actually gonna just do 4 different versions of Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah,
So
great.
yeah, that's the plan.
Well, then we need to
Everybody,
get Carol on here and she can talk about like how she designed it.
yeah,
Tell us all the animals involved. I love Carol.
that would be awesome. Actually,
She rocks.
all right, everybody, have a nice night. This was such a fun time. We had Tyler Jacobson, Raymond Bonilla, Cassandra Kim, Dale Stefanos, Scott Anderson, Charlie Griak, and John English. John, disappeared. John, have a nice night with your squeaky chair. We hear the quietest squeaky chair. All right. Have a nice night, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Great.
Bye, guys.